Hey guys, is your website optimized for speed? In most cases, it's not, and most people wonder how come their traffic leaps. And so you'll see this if you have Google Analytics set up on your website, people will bounce off your site quicker than they want to stay. So why is this happening? Well, it could happen for a number of things, and it's probably just user experience. And no amount of local marketing or marketing will fix user experience. You want to make sure your site's loading as quickly and efficiently as possible. So if you have any videos on your front page that may be slowing down the experience, or people who are trying to browse your site from a mobile phone are getting that, it's going to be a poor user experience. And Google will tell you that. Google has a couple tools that you can use, like PageSpeed Insights, which you can actually type in your website there into that tool. And I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can see, and you can actually use that tool to see how fast your website loads. And you can identify what's missing or what problems you have on there to go and fix those. Because what Google really cares about is user experience. It wants to provide people with the fastest user experience possible. It wants load times to be as quick as possible. And at the same time, it wants you to have rich content. And once you have really great content, Google is more likely to recommend your website and you'll get a boost in ranking. And that's fantastic, right? Another thing you can do is also make sure that you don't have any high intensive graphics on the front page. If you do, they're going to load slower. So just imagine most people who are going to be looking at your site will be looking at it from a mobile platform. And and even going so far, Google has even recognized this. And this past year, July 19th, 2019, Google implemented a mobile first update, and it ranks all websites based on their mobile first ready rate. So what this means for you is that if your website's not mobile first ready, you'll actually lose ranking in search engines, because Google wants you to be mobile first ready, because it knows that 80-90% of people are going to be browsing your website from a mobile platform, no longer on a desktop computer like we're used to. And that has changed everything. It's really changed the dynamics of how people go online and look for it. Actually changed the dynamics of the Google search results and how Google ranks websites now. And Google just wants to make sure that you're providing the best possible experience. So is your website loading slow? Is anything on your website causing people to bounce off it and not stay very long? Make sure you look into this. So it's usually pictures and videos and photos. And in some cases, do you have that really annoying pop-up box that pops up? Are you one of those people that has a newsletter that after 10 seconds being on the site, it pops up? That's annoying for users, and it's also annoying for Google. So a better option would be get rid of that box, that pop-up, because it's a poor user experience, and Google will tell you that as well. And just use a sidebar or use a button on your page which allows people to subscribe to a newsletter or something like that. And you really got to be paying attention to this kind of stuff, because all this stuff really matters. That's great. That's noticing that and being self-aware of that, and then improving on that so you can give users who come to your site the best user experience possible. Look at some of the best marketers out there, or look at some of the best websites out there, and you can use this tool to compare them to yours. And try and find some of the dream websites that you want to become like. Look at some of the dream sites that are out there that are outperforming everyone else, and kind of copy them, see what they're doing. And by doing that, you can copy their style and their work, and by work I don't mean their content, but you can copy their style of marketing and what they're doing. And once you find 2 or 3 of these dream sites, you can start to follow them and see what they're doing. And if you're a small business, or even like a smaller to medium-sized business, you may want to follow suit, because that way you can just start off by creating your website something like theirs and optimizing it as much as possible. Or you know what, if you need some help with it, just contact me. Leave me a comment in the section below. I'll gladly help you out. I have a website analyzer tool anyways, and if you don't want mine, you can use a lot of other tools out there. You can use SEMrush, which is a fantastic one. I know that if you go to Moz.com, they have another tool as well. You can even go use Google Lighthouse, which is a great tool that allows you to see how your website is performing. And like I mentioned before, you can use Google PageSpeed Insights to tell you how your website's performing based on Google's experience crawling through your website. And that's it, guys. Hope this video has helped you guys out in some way or form. If you guys do like this video, man, please click like, because it helps me share this content with other people who may be looking for this kind of content. other small business owners, solopreneurs, medium-sized businesses, people who are looking for this kind of content, and it allows me to share this content and really get that message across. Thank you so much for watching my content, guys. Please hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Again, thanks for watching my content.